sore throat, back again, so I just thrown these pajama bottoms, just thrown the first top on that as closest to me, and just, oh fuck it. I ran something to me, yawn, get back a kip man, it's fucking brutal. By the way, I've got kips, don't look gonna lie, I've had a lot of rest, but I'm fucking done in. Back's itchy like fuck, need something to itch me back with. Something long, but I can't find nothing. No one's hardly going to be on this now, Hardy. 10 to 6 in the morning. I've got shit to do today, so I've got shit to do every day, to be honest. But what do I need to do? I think it's got something to do with the meds as well. The meds need open, but they have done today. But what's this? This is, oh my god, yes. Yes. Oh yeah. Itchy back. Ooh. Still some beds there. So there's no one online. So I'm talking to me fucking self. Ooh. 15 stone nearly. I just thought I can't be after making a video. I don't know what to make when I go to content this early in the do. But it's too early in the morning, so I just thought I'd go on live. If people join, they join. If they don't really. It's posting anyway. It is what it is, isn't it? But yeah. The phone's sort of for me bad at night. Hold on. It's 3 hours away though, that isn't it? I'm fucking wish you'd swap us over. I'll be asking my dad and need more suitors. I'll ring something. I've got a ring. Why is it all scratched up? I've got to ring the fucking, what is it? I can't remember. Something like the pension or something from my mum at 9. And then the ambulance is already all booked for Thursday. I'm obviously going with it's a broad green Aussie. I've just ate, as I just said. I'm probably going to eat more now, just to fuck out my throat. Have some soup or something. Just have some fucking soup at 10 to 6 in the morning. Like fucking 4 pieces of bread. Oh, still on my throat. Definitely the tablets, the medication, the antidepressants and that needs often. But they have been, but I don't collect until today. And my quetiapine needs up and Desperado. Because they're not having the same effect. The voices are kicking, man. Like, they're not being horrible, they're just fucking louder than they usually are. And they're not in my head, and they're external, so it's just fucking doing me head in, waking me up and that early, and then like chatting absolute pony in the morning. What are we gonna eat? And all that. Hello, subscribe if you haven't. Look at my channel, check it out. So yeah, so what are the plans for today? Phone this for me mad at 9, and I'll get ready. I'll probably go into town. There's a relapse prevention thing on in the Brink for 11. I weren't gonna go, and no intention of going. I'm not going to the Brink every day, and that's not for me. I like to go every day, but I'm doing that group that I said that I'd do. But that doesn't start until not this Monday, the following one. And that's every Monday, so I'll crack on with that in the addiction place. But if I'm up and about, I'll go there and then fucking come back. On my way back, I'll collect my fucking meds then from the doctor. I've still got meds. I can't take them now for another fucking half an hour. They gotta wait for the food to digest or something before I can take them. The antidepressants, the antipsychotics. Otherwise, they don't work as well or take longer to kick it up. But yeah. Cool, Todd. Nice one. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So I want to get I've got more booked in, but I might delay it for the 28th, I think it is. 28th of January. It's either the 28th or the 29th. I've got a full chest piece booked in, full chest tattoo that goes onto my neck. I've got like 7 hours booked in. It won't be done in 7 hours, like, but they'll have a fair bit done, which is fucking good. But thanks for saying cool tattoos. That's Jimi Hendrix. That's just a poem, an extract from the Martin Luther King speech. This one's like a full sleeve, which needs recolouring, to be honest. And like bits added to it, like faded on the album and that. But thank you, appreciate that. Check out the other content and that if you haven't already. So like bodybuilding. Anyone who's just watching and just tunes in and doesn't have a clue what I'm about. I am an ex-addict. Well, I am an addict, but I'm in recovery. I'm 12 weeks and 5 days clean. Yeah, 12 weeks and 5 days clean from crack cocaine. Yeah. I post a lot about it on all my social media, which is all public, so you can follow me across any of that. It's just my name, Deano Foster, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. If you have me as a friend, I'll add you back as well. And just do it if you want to, that is, you know what I mean? I'm not telling you to. If you want to check out my fucking channel before you decide to subscribe, and that there's varied content on there, like walkabouts, talks, mental health, addiction, bodybuilding, food, diet, some just random funny videos, or what could be perceived as funny, some fucking voice work and that. I do modelling, acting, I do a lot basically, but it's mainly about recovery, the channel, and how I recover and like cracking on with life basically. Fucking, but the only reason I'm on alive now is because I'll be honest with you, I got up and I can't get back, I keep my head up and I was like, and I can't sleep now. I've tried to get back asleep, it's like I just can't do it. And I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna lie here fucking tossing and turning and rolling about for no reason whatsoever, so I'll just fucking leg it and fucking go and do a live on YouTube. It's gonna make some content and talk, but it's too early to like piece it together and edit it and fucking like actually do things that I had planned for today, and I'm not walking around at 6 o'clock in the morning when nothing's open. Do you know what I mean? It's just fucking pointless. Like, nothing's open, do you know what I mean? So it's like, there'll be no one about in that. So it's like, I'll just get no content but the pitch black and me walking around in the dark. I thought I'd come on into a live and fucking say hello to whoever's there. And that. Still got my pajama bottoms on, just thought I'd throw whatever t-shirt on next to me. I throw my cap on because my hair's all over the place. And fucking just bat on in it. Back on. How is everyone? Or anyone that's joined, how's everyone feeling? What day is it? Tuesday today, and it's Tuesday the 14th of January, where I am anyway. Yeah, so yeah. Fucking, yeah. What have I got to do today? Bring for my mum, go to bring, prep medication, make content, still go to the gym later on, eat about 10 meals, because that's what I'm about. The major scans all day, every 2 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours, but usually every 2 hours I'll eat. These are just no nicotine vapes. It's probably not helping me throat, but it's the only got left. Like, what I do, not left as in vapes, I mean like, I'm not teetotal, I commit to that, do you know what I mean, which my channel does. I'll have a drink every now and then, but if I have a drink, it's like 2 bottles or 3 bottles, and then I just leg it. I just don't like being drunk. Like, my addiction problem was purely crack. Like, I didn't substitute it for anything, I just wanted that. But I'm clean, I'm well, but I am an addict. I am in recovery. As I say, I'm 3 months and 5 days clean, so 12 weeks and 5 days. Which is fucking really good. It's the best recovery I've done. I've done a year before, like just over a year. But in all the other recoveries, I didn't want to be clean, I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to be clean, I just fucking done it for alternative reasons. So like, me mad if you better off and see the kids and to get back with me ex and all that. And when you're doing it for fucking reasons that aren't for you, because you've had enough, it just won't last, it won't stick. Because you never really wanted to give up in the first place, you just give up because of someone else, basically. Whereas this time I was like, I was ready to kill myself, to be honest. I was walking down the Albert Dock, to throw myself in with fucking bricks in my pocket, but I fucking had me bits on me to smoke. I was just gonna throw myself in the dock. Oh, fuck this, I can't live like this no more, because I didn't see a way out. I was like, fucking, I can't do this, I can't even get an hour clean. And I was desperate to start for the last like 2 weeks, and I was like, I just can't. I don't know what to do for the best. I don't know where to turn. Like, nothing, like, I want to stop. I was in bits, and I had like crack in my pocket, which usually in my mouth or up me, to be honest. So, only like 4 bits, or something like that, not a lot, a little, I don't even know, but it weren't enough to fucking, I don't even remember, but it weren't enough to like get me nicked for supplying, because I was obviously known as a user. So fucking, yeah. And then I looked up and there was a fucking busy in my face as I was walking to the dock. And I don't think I spoke about that, I just spoke about getting nicked. And and when I was in the station, like I knew I was going to court straight away from the station, but I was in the station, I was like, fucking hell, I'm going to sober up and want to score. Do you know what I mean? Like, all this is going to go on in my head soon. Like, the minute I sober up, I'm going to think, what have I done? I've just fucking got myself next to you, and I bits took off me, and now I want to score, and I've got no money. Do you know what I mean? And it didn't. The same feeling was still there. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I just fucking went on from there, just stopped. I didn't really wanted to stop this time, and it's like, I've just fucking carried on from there, basically. Got back into the gym, and at first I was training in the house, and because I had nothing. Like, that's every penny I would go on that drugs, and then I'd beg for money, so like, I only managed to go to the gym earlier than what I was even intending to go, because I won the Irish lottery, and then continued for like 4 weeks on the barrel. In 11 weeks I won the Irish 5 times, which is just remarkable. But I think you do a bit of luck when you try to change your life. But that enabled me to go and pay for the gym and protein and stuff like that. But I was training in the house when I got clean. Training for like 2-3 weeks, and 2.5 weeks it was in the house. And then by chance won the Irish, and as soon as I won it, it's like, I'm gonna go and book the gym with this Joe and buy protein. And then did, and went, and as soon as I paid it online, I went that day and was able to take protein and was training naturally, obviously. And then I always knew that I wanted to be enhanced again, because I've been enhanced before. Like, I did train many years ago, like 7 years ago, and some competed and all of that. So I always knew that if when I go back into this, I want to be enhanced. So after like, I think I've been enhanced for like 5 weeks, but I started off a very minimal dose, and I've just upped my dose. And if you watch my videos, it's like, you'll see what I'm taking, basically, if you want to, but I don't promote the use of performance enhancing drugs or any drug or any illegal or illicit activity. I've just recovered from pneumonia as well, which is why I haven't got a cold or flu, but they told me that once you've recovered from it for like 2 weeks, I might still experience flu or cold-like symptoms, even though I won't actually have the illness, or like scratchy throat or fucking sneezing and that. But it's just been a sore throat for a bit, but it's actually calming down now. When I first wake up though, it's a bit fucking rough, like, I won't lie, it is a bit fucking rough. I don't know what to talk about. Like, I don't usually come on in the morning. I'm usually up and then eat and then fucking sort my day out and sort my mar out and that. But I'm up earlier than what I usually. I'm usually up at like 8, and it's 6. So it's like, I just genuinely can't get back to kid because my meds need up, and I have that already. I just thought I'm just gonna come online and just fucking, like I said, just chat shit. Not chat shit as in lie, I mean like just talk and see what comes out, basically. So I do apologise for this content or whatever the fuck this is, what I'm doing, because it's not like structured. I didn't have no plan of what I was going to speak about. I didn't like come on with an agenda or something, which I usually do. I usually know I'll speak about this will be based around this. I don't script anything, but I know the subject in which I'm going to talk about, and then I can just talk. But I've literally just put camera onto it this morning and just good morning. Just put it on and was like, I don't even know what that's why I'm like talking about anything, Corey, then there. So you want to ask me anything, even if you, I don't know, if you're new or never seen me before, I don't know. I really don't know, just fucking thanks for tuning in and watching. But if you've got I'll speak about this, if you've got like any mental health issues or addiction issues or anything like that, maybe you might find what I do useful, you might not, you might be completely not useful to you, it might be not the type of thing you're looking for. Even if you struggle with addiction and mental health, I might not be the right person for you to watch. Do you know what I mean? Because everyone's different, aren't they? Obviously. So you might like, I don't know, but I might be. So yeah, no one's alone. So even if you are struggling and you feel alone, and it's not me that you can connect or relate to, there will be something or someone out there that you can. So just remember that you're not alone, and like the feeling of loneliness is universal, it's not individual. So like, even though you feel like shit, whatever, if you do feel like shit as well, it's just a feeling. Feelings will pass. Like if you feel great, that'll pass, and if you feel like shit, that'll pass. If you're depressed, that'll pass, and then you'll feel brilliant, and that'll pass. Like everything will come and go in life. Do you know what I mean? So just don't like fixate on anything. Basically, don't fixate on anything that's fucking too good or too, just accept it for what it is in the moment, and like fucking control it, because it's your emotion. Don't let it control you, and then you can move forward in your life, be able to like just be able to have some structure in your life. Basically, other things like if you have like problem addiction and mental health and that, like I've got EUPD or BPD, I've also got PTSD, I've got psychosis, which I didn't help through drugs, but I've had psychosis. I've been hearing two external voices since the age of 7. It's caused by racist trauma and fighting and that when I was a young kid, and like being like had abuse about fellas and that while I was with my mum, like as a child, and like just difficult situations. I've been under a psychologist since I was like 9 or 10. So I had one like from year 5 in school, which is the last 2 years of primary school, and all the way through secondary school and college, university. And once you go to college and university, then you see them privately. Then, but while you're under 16, under 17, I think it was at the time. Like I think it's changed now to under 16. I think once you move on to the adult phase, but at the time you'd have to be 17 before you moved on to like an outreach team in the community. So up until 17, I was still like dealt with by like ones that the education board and that would provide, because they had to be registered with the school or something. Like the school had to know what was going on with your mental health, to know how to best deal with you in class and with your work and stuff. I was good in school. Like I didn't go, but like stuff like academic stuff and academic shit usually comes quite easy to me. It's just something that I'm quite naturally good at. Like I like to read, write, and I write plays and stuff like that, and like I like to learn, I like education, I like knowledge. So it come quite easy. That's quite in that way. Like I didn't struggle with it, but I didn't like school because I didn't find it challenging at all. Whereas college and that and university I like, because there was more independence to it. And school for me was like, well, this isn't learning to me. You're just giving me a book full of answers, and all I have to do is remember them. And I've got a photographic memory, so it's fucking easy to pass GCSEs, and I'm not going to learn because I don't care, because you're giving me the answer. So like, I don't have to fucking do anything, do I? I just remember that answer and fucking write it down in the test that you give me. So, but I do my own learning. Like I was reading encyclopedias and that when I was like 8, 9, just for fun. Like that was my idea of fun. I still played games and I was a weird kid. I was fucked because I was tap, wearing, you know what I mean? I was still fucking round the bends and then I still did what normal kids do. And then I still fucking, but I was very lonely. I used to isolate myself as well. That's the BPT, the UPT, fear of abandonment, isn't it? So like, I pushed myself away because I always thought like, I'd rather fucking, I'd rather be the cause of you fucking me off and self-sabotage myself than be fine and then you fuck me off. Like in anyone, like the partners, relationship, family, friends. It's like, fuck this, like I'd rather fucking. So when it was going well in anything, I'd be like, I'm gonna have to twat you, because if I don't, and these people leave me, and I'm fucking being good and nice and sound and everything, like I won't know how to handle that, like they've just left. Whereas if I fucking act a cunt, and they fucking, I've given them a reason to not want to be around me, even though I'm alone at the end of it, I'm the cause of it, and for some reason I can deal with that. But it's just stupid, because if I would have just carried on, like just being normal, and well, not normal, that's a lack of a better word, but like just didn't think like as much like that, didn't focus as much on that type of thing, I'd still have a lot of people in my life and around my life, but I couldn't. I just kept on focusing on the fact that these people might leave me, and I couldn't handle the thought of people leaving me when I didn't feel like I deserved for them to leave, if that makes sense. So I was like, and they're gonna, and I was that scared of it happening, and what I'd do after that happened, that I have to be like, I'm just gonna have to treat them like shit, and then they'll fuck off, and then like, at least I'm to blame. Do you know what I mean? I know that sounds strange, but that's the way I used to deal with things for the vast majority of my life. And when things were going well, it terrified me, because I'd be like, this is going to end soon. And everything ends, but naturally, if it does, it does. Now I think normally, like, if this ends, something else will come good from something else, and then something else worse will happen. Like, everything changes, and you know, life just moves on. But I was that terrified of like fucking just like being alone or abandoned, and being a good person and still being alone, that it was the scariest thought ever, to like have people leave you for and not know a reason for it. So if I give myself a reason, I could, it still hurt me like fuck, and I'd still sit there after it going, why have I done that? Like for years, or all the time, like I'd done it for years, and I mean up until like fucking 4 months ago when I stopped. I was, well, 3 months or 5 days ago, I was a raging crackhead, so I was doing it even then. Like, I'm not just saying I smoke crack to like make people leave me. I was an addict. I've always been an addict, but you know, part of it was because like I was like, once you're in it, you're in it. You're fucked. It's hard to get out of it. But sometimes I go back into it, because I was like, oh, this person's gonna leave me, and I'm doing well, and I can't handle that. I don't know what to do, so I'll just do this and fuck it up, and then they've got a reason to leave me. And then when they leave, I'd sit there feeling sorry for myself, but be able to handle it in a weird way. But then when I start getting normal, like now, and I'm reflecting back, actually well for the first time in my life, like, because I've been well before, but never well. And I'm reflection now, I just thought, what the fuck have I done with my life? Why did I do that? I had everything. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck does I do that for? But, you know, shit happens, doesn't it? And, like, I can't go back and change it. Like, and even if I could, I probably wouldn't, because it's led me to this point in my life, and my life's going particularly well at the minute. And these certain things that are happening in my life, and I'm getting joy from my life. I've still got a lot of pain and misery as well, but I can deal with it now. I can handle it. I can accept it. I know how to handle myself, how to accept emotion, I'm still learning each and every day as well. Still a development. I'm still learning how to process things and how to deal with things. I'm still learning how to be a man, basically. And I'm 36 in March. And like, for the first time in life, I'm actually being an adult. And I've had kids. I've had my first child when I was 17. I've been an adult in that sense, like providing, being a dad, and going to work and taking care of a house, and that type of. I mean, like in terms of emotionally, being emotionally stable, and stuff like that. I don't think I've ever been emotionally stable up until now. So I was terrified of something, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't like to show it, so you know, or reveal it even to the person closest to me, in case it scared them enough to leave. And then again, that fear of abandonment is just a big thing. It's been a major part of my life, which I never wanted to accept. And I've just started to accept it in the past few months, and accepted it made everything well easier. Like the minute I accepted it for what it was, it's like, why didn't I just do this years ago? But it was just hard to do it. You know what I mean? It took all this shit for me to be able to accept it. It took all the shit that I've been through, all the shit, and my problems. And like, if I'll be honest, 90% of it was by me. Only like 2% of it, like the racism and shit like that, and the voices that I hear, the trauma I experienced as a child. I've had a good life with my mum. I live with my mum and good holidays, good life. I've never, only child, always has everything I've ever wanted. But stuff that like happens on to me in the street, fighting and that, like I can't. That's not my fault. I understand that, but like the drugs and like people that I chose to fucking be with, situations that I put myself in, people that I chose to be around, and that is my fault. Like, and I knew, like, before I was doing these things, like, this isn't gonna end well. I won't lie, I didn't know to the extent of how bad it was gonna get. You know what I mean? But I did know going into most of the things that I've done in my life that this isn't a good thing to do, and I've done it anyway because I was a fucking idiot. Like, I don't know. I just thought I was. You just think it'll never happen to me. That won't happen to me. You know what I mean? That's not going to be me. Even with the crack and that. You don't think when you're 14 and saying to someone in videos and 12 and that you're going to be a fucking addict or a punter or a crackhead or a heroin addict. I never took heroin, by the way, but anything and alcohol, you don't think these things when you're a kid, do you? Or when you're young and growing up, you don't ever dream that that'll be you. And then you wake up one day and it's you and you're like, what the fuck? My mate was around tonight, I was saying this, and what's weird about it, for the first time in a recovery, like, I feel like I've never smoked crack. It's a weird thing to say, but in this recovery, like, I feel like I've never been an addict, which is strange, because I've always felt like an addict, and I know I am an addict. I'm not trying to blank it out. I openly admit I am an addict, I'm just not in active addiction. But now when I'm looking at myself, I was like, was that really you? Like, it's like, was that a dream? Was that like fucking 5.5 years in and out of addiction, and they measure your clean time and you go to meetings, do whatever, and it was actually like 3 years of clean time and 2.5 years of fucking major active addiction. The 2.5 years, they were like 25 years. It's fucking rough when you're in it. Like, every month is like fucking 4 years. It's weird, but especially when you feel like you can never get out of it. But in every recovery, I've always, like, knew like what I was, and like I've always I accepted. It's not that. It's just now it seems so distant to me. Like, that part of me seems like so much of a distant memory to me that it's like, and it's never felt like that in any recovery, and it's felt like that from the start of this one. It's like, I can't believe that was me. I genuinely can't believe it. I'm like, I can't get over the fact that I've done that. Like, it doesn't feel real. Like, I know it happened and I accept it happened, and I'm moving on and I'm dealing with it, I talk about it, and like I say, everything, my channel will show that. But when I sit there, and because you have to think about it enough, you don't sit with, like, live in it, but you have to sit with certain things, and you need to understand things to move forward from. And now when I do understand it a lot more, a hell of a lot more, than when I'm looking back, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I can't believe, like, I allowed that to happen to myself. Like, I can't believe that I got to that point in my life. I genuinely don't recognise that person what I was, and I've always recognised them in every recovery. Even before I was a crackhead, I was some sort of addict, and I've always recognised, like, even at my worst, that twat that I was, I've always recognised it. Now I was like, I know I wasn't, but like, that's just not you, mate. Like, how would you, and now that's the part when that's why I'm getting better, because it's like I'm accessing it without the pain, without the, like, I've still got shame and guilt, but it's not consuming me. And now I'm able to reflect and analyse and actually dissect why I've done the things what I've done, and acted the way I acted, and made the decisions that I made. Whereas last time I used to, like, go back and visit it and then live in it, but then think I was well better than it, if you know what I mean, because I'm clean now, or I'm better now, so ego would take over. Whereas now it's a different reflection that I have. It's like, I just can't, it's me, and like, that's a good way to feel. Like, you know, I'm like, I can't believe I smoked crack. I just can't get over it. I can't believe I took any drug, like, or become addicted to anything. Like, it's just a weird thing to think. It's like, fucking hell. And it's, I was saying, don't to take to some kids, I was like, the only benefit of them is live like 6 lives in one. I'll never be on my deathbed going, I wish I partied more. That'll never happen. Do you know what I mean? Because no one's partied as much as I have. Well, obviously people just haven't, actually, because fucking hell, I was on a non-stop party for years, like fucking walking down the stairs. It weren't exactly a party. It's fucking a party in my mind, weren't it, when I was drugged up. But it weren't a real party, it was just a fucking party going on in my psychotic mind because I was drugged up or fucking out of it on whatever. But yeah, it's like you'd have the privilege of living 2 lives, but now I've decided to turn all my pain and misery into fucking power, basically, into some sort of, get something from it. like you've done it, so you might as well fucking utilise it. You know what I mean? Like you've done it, you're moving on from it, but don't just forget about it. Like fucking use it to be better. Like try and gain something from it. You know what I mean? From all the shit. Like actually put it to use. And I've never done that before either in any recovery, and not just with addiction, with my mental health. I used to like move on from it and go, I'll leave that there because I've moved on through it. And I've realised, and some people have to do that. I'm not one of them. I've realised that I'm like, I can't just move on from that. I need to get something from it. Like, that's the way my life is, my mind works, and that's why this time it's working so much for me, because I'm like, nah, fuck, just leaving it. I know why I've done it, and that's not good enough to just know why I've done it for me. Like, that's not enough for me. I need to get something from it. I've done it, yeah, and I know why. And now I know why. I'm gonna fucking use it. I'll write a play about it. I'll write a book. I'll fucking use it to help other people. I'm getting something from that misery. Otherwise, what was the fucking point? And otherwise, they're just wasted years. I'm not having wasted years in my life. I'm fucking getting older. We all are. Well, not all, but well, yeah. Everyone gets older, don't people? I'm not wasting them years now. It's like fucking, I'm getting something from them. Do you know what I mean? And like, that's making me well better. It's making me feel better as a person, as an individual, because I know, like, even though it's shit, I'm still making something from it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be sitting here now having this conversation with a camera, talking to people, and having a YouTube channel and on me fucking, I wouldn't have access to this type of thing or be able to do without that shit that's happened in my life. So even all that shit that I've been through and put myself through, like I said, 98% of it's me. I done it to myself under no illusion that fucking, not blaming things for my problems. I caused the majority of my problems. I am the cause of my own problem. I tried to run away from it, go to different countries, fucking go and move here, like not just different countries, different cities, or move to a different area, go and hang around with different people. But then I looked in the mirror and the problem's back there again, because the problem was me. It's always staring back at me in the fucking mirror. Like, I can't run away from the problem, because I am the fucking problem. And once I fucking accepted that as well, it's like, I can do this, you know what I mean? And then like I said, like now it's like, nah, I've got to get something from it. And some people don't. I'm not saying that's the move forward. And it might be one of the ways, it might not be your way. I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying for me, I've accepted that as well now, that that's not enough for me to be able to understand why I've done it and then move forward in my life. I need to get something from it. Like, I have to get something from that misery, and I have, and I am doing it actively. And every fucking life is like a million times better because of it. I know I'm up now in the morning early, but it's fucking just because I can't sleep. But it's happened once. It's the first time it's happened, and it's only happened because I knew my meds needed up and they get up to date. So I've already sorted that as well. Like, before it got worse, like before this happens 5 times in a row in a week, and that it's already been sorted. I'll pick my meds up to date. This won't happen by tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? And I'm still on medication now, but I can already feel this coming. Like, I already spoke to my doctor, like, these meds aren't having the same effect, because when I was obviously on drugs and I don't take any meds, and I just stopped getting my prescription because I stopped taking them for so long. I started off on a lower dose, something you have to titrate back up, don't you? So like, I knew that eventually the meds that I'm on now, the dose, because it's not my standard dose, eventually it's gonna fucking not work as well. But until it weren't working as well, until it got to that point, and I don't mean one day and go, this isn't working as well. I mean, I needed to know that. And it's harder because I've had to feel like this for 2 weeks, but now it's got to a point where it's affecting sleep and that as well. So it's like, well, if it's affects sleep and stuff like that as well now, then I do genuinely need to hire the meds up, and I knew it would do, so I went to the doctor yesterday. That happens today, but I didn't want to do it 2 weeks ago because I thought I might just be having a bad day, or they might be still affecting me as good as what they should do. It might not be the medicine, so I needed like 10 to 14 days to know, are these not fucking in my system as much as what they should. Do you know what I mean? Because even I didn't want to like just fucking, I mean, I was pretty sure, but I wanted to be 1,000,000% before I decided to up my medication and that. And I spoke to the doctor about that, and then he was like, you should have come 10 days ago. It's like, but I couldn't, especially with me being an addict, because I had to be 1,000,000% sure that it was the medication not being in my system as much, and not just me. And now I am. The doctor was like, well, you're doing everything right, you know what I mean? Like, you know, as long as you're not suffering. Like, I'm not suffering. Like, if I felt like I was suffering, I'd have hired the mental. I'd have known if I was really suffering, because I'd have been like, mentally, I don't know. Because, like, I went really, I would now if I went never to just go and speak to them yesterday or on Friday, and I didn't get my meds sorted till next week because I didn't, because I was lazy or whatever. I would be proper suffering now, but I'm not, because I've done it early enough. So I miss out on a bit of sleep for one night. It's not the worst thing in the world, and plus it's given me an opportunity to sit on YouTube now and talk, basically. This helps me, even this helps me. This is like therapy in a way. And if it helps someone else, great, fantastic. But like I said, I say on my channel and that I'm here to help myself. I'm not, and I don't mean that in an egotistical or arrogant way. I just mean, like, I can't help anyone until I help myself, unless I'm healthy and well. Like, I have no right to try and help anyone or preach to anyone or tell anyone how to do something, because if I can't do it my fucking self, then why am I trying to tell someone else how to? It's the way I feel about things. But plus I want to, this is something I know how to do. Like, I've always acted and, like, done plays and wrote and that, and, like, sitting in front of a camera talking to people and or just talking to myself in the camera is like sort of like therapy for me. And I'm like, I don't know if people like it, I'm not saying that, but I can do it with relative ease. Whether watching it comes quite naturally to be able to do. So I might as well utilise that and do it. You know what I mean? So that's why I do it, and it's helping me mentally, and it's helped me like the YouTube, not even though I haven't got a great amount of subscribers, followers, but I do say this: anyone who follows me or subscribes me and anything, even people watching now, I truly value your time. Time is a precious thing, and the fact that you're giving me any of yours is just, it's just unbelievable. It's just like, thank you so much. And I say that to everyone who subscribes and everything, and I truly mean that, because, but I'll have to be honest with people and go, I'm doing this to better my own life. It's not just, this isn't a selfless act. Like, me to create a YouTube channel isn't just a selfless act for me to go and I'd love it to be. I would genuinely love to say, no, this is completely selfless, I just want to help people, but it's not. You know what I mean? I want something from it. I want to be successful. I want my kids to go, that's me dad, or like something to be proud of and something I can be proud of. And this is an avenue that I know how to take to get me life to that point. This is one of the things that I sort of, I don't want to sound arrogant by saying that, but something that I know I could eventually be good at, something I know I could develop into a skill. This is something that I know I could work on. I haven't been doing it that long, and like I said, I'm still in recovery, and then as I get deeper into recovery and learn more about, well, what I'm doing now, because it's different to standing on stage and acting and writing. It's a different type of thing, but it's still in a certain sense of performance. Even though I'm being true and honest, and this is just me, I still have to be comfortable by sitting here just being me in front of a camera. And I'll be honest, that's quite easy for me to do that. Whether people give me grief for it or not, it's not hard for me to open up. And I think it's because I've been, like I say, I was a psychologist and that since I was like 9. So for me to open up in front of anyone or anything isn't difficult for me. It was always difficult to take the advice that I could give to other people and apply it to myself. Because I'll be honest, even now, what I've realised is I didn't feel like I deserved it. I felt like everyone else did, like they had a chance. But I always felt like I was a piece of shit, basically. I was like, well, these people are better than you. That's the way it genuinely felt. Like, these people can make something of life, whereas you're just going to fuck up again. You don't. So it is good advice and that, but don't try and take it yourself, because you're just going to fucking waste it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, again, now I realise that's an avoidance tactic, an abandonment tactic. So that's me trying to abandon myself, basically. So that's me still scared of running away from myself. Yeah. And that's that. I've been on this thing for like 40 minutes. Fucking hell, that means it's 6:30. Fucking hell, 6:30. I'm gonna have to go and make something to eat, actually. I'm gonna do a soup again. And I can take me meds now as well, because I haven't took my meds. I said I've got them, but I had to eat first at night, and like, I've got to wait half an hour. The antipsychotic, so I'm gonna get offline now. I'll come back on though, because I'm probably still not going to be able to sleep. So I will come back on and do another live show if you're interested in that. Just keep a lookout for my channel and you'll probably see me again in the next 10-15 minutes. But anyone who's watched or listened to me or give me any other time whatsoever, thank you very much. If you like what you see, or take a browse to my channel, if you want to subscribe. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Peace out.